What's up, everybody? Welcome to Not Just Football's draft preview. I'm Cam Heyward, and my longtime friend and producer is here with us, and we wanted to break down some of these prospects and some of my favorite D-linemen in the draft class. I'm very excited to do this, but before we get started, I got to take off my player hat and put on my draft glasses. Breaking down some of Jalen Carter's plays, 3rd and 6, it's a chance of a draw. And I think you look at the steps you get of an O-lineman. One clear way you can identify a draw. Watch this center. Watch his head snap right up.
Oh, yeah.
What O-lineman does that if it's not a draw? What set would you get if it wasn't that? If it was pass, he'd be dropping straight back. If it was run, he'd be coming out and trying to hit Jalen. You see that, boom. He can't even reach him. That's the thing that separates Jalen, puts him at the top of this draft, is he's got a hell of a get off. He makes sure that he plays with that and is able to disrupt the line of scrimmage. And if a guy's gonna, use a move where he's trying to get you upfield and force your backside, if you can beat him to the spot, man, that makes you a different player at a totally different level.
So let me ask you this, Cam. On this play, is it bad offensive line play, or is it Jalen instincts kicking in, realizing the center shot straight up, so it's a run?
You can't really play on bad offensive lineman play, because if you watch this play, multiple teams do this play. Mm-hmm. They all try to just force you in the wrong gap. The thing about it is, though, he's able to squeeze that gap and make it harder on an O-lineman where, you can't just play him backside. If you play him backside, you stop him from making the play. He goes back door, boom, you're off the field. Not a lot of D-linemen do that. You can either play backside or you can play with hands and get in the backfield. And he does a great job of really executing that. 3rd and 10, Mississippi State. This is where you get to really just see him shine.
Man. Golly.
Let's see if we can get a better view. Okay, let's identify it. We got a 51 structure, 5-0 structure. There's no chance of a run here unless you're playing give-up football. We think usually if they're going through a draw, we can rally to it. In this front, you're guaranteeing it's a one-on-one pass pro, because what you're doing is you're lining this inside linebacker up right here over the center. So the center has to respect it. He might want to slide to Jalen, but he's got to respect this inside linebacker. That's just good coaching right there. Next, you watch Jalen get off right here. And, Jalen's just so physical that you can get O-lineman leaning. This isn't a speed play. This is a setup play. You can be as physical as you want for most of the game, but then once you get an O-lineman leaning and trying to shoot two hands at you at the same time, that is not a good recipe for trying to block Jalen Carter or top D-lineman in this draft. One thing I like is he accelerates to the quarterback. Sometimes you have guys who beat linemen that don't always accelerate.
So how hard is it for you sometimes to separate, well, that was good coaching and it's him just making a play?
See, but I think this is good coaching and good play.
Okay.
One, you should be wanting to get as many one-on-ones with this guy. Look how far this running back is right now. He is getting out of there. If anything, he might chip the outside, but he's not helping inside at all. We call this a chow position because he's ready to scat out of the backfield. And he comes across, but there's just no help there. And I think it's good coaching because you get to see him, how we can maximize this guy getting one-on-ones. And we'll show it again. Look, the center's got to make sure he respects it.
Well, it's weird. He chips off he slides to the left, too, to help on the other side, too.
Well, this is the way he looks at it. He looks at the inside linebackers, got eyes on him completely. Once he disappears, he's thinking a stunt's coming over here to the left side. And so that's where his eyes transfer next.
Oh, there he comes. Wow. Yeah, wow. Yeah, what's your favorite part of the pass rush here? What's he do?
If we really say, what did Jalen do right to finish this play? The thing Jalen did right was he swiped and then finished with the rip. The rip gets your hips in order. It changes where your hips are going to go. Once you're able to rip and really go through, you're using his momentum against him. He's pushing you through the hole. That's clean defensive line play. You don't always get that with a lot of guys until they get to the next level. We talk about guys not having a good pass rush point. but you can tell this guy has done it multiple times.
You got to love this one at fullback here.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Mike T to implement this play.
Listen, when I saw this on the docket, I was like, he's totally going to use this as an excuse to be like, I could do this.
Okay, let's be honest. We've seen Don Terry Poe do it. You don't think I can do it?
Oh, you could do it. You could definitely do it.
All right. Well, let's set it up. Fullback play. Didn't know I was talking about this in my defensive interior play, but let's get right to it. He's lining up. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. And look who that's against. That's against Arkansas. So it's not like he's doing it against UAB or anything. He took out what, 3 guys on that?
See, this is the view we like right here.
Uh-huh.
Look where this dude is, right here. He wants to lead the fight. He's not in there to catch a pass. He's not in there to run the ball. He's in there to mess stuff up. Fight. Oh. Let's do it one more time.
That is violent.
Oh.
Watch the guy's head just go back.
Oh.
Man, that is intense.
Oh. And then he just drives him into
know.
the end zone. That's a beauty to see, man. If you can line him up at fullback and not let your running back get touched, that is doing something right.
It's amazing. We put glasses on you, and all of a sudden you're giving us your rules to scouting, and now you're giving the youth advice. What a guy. Cam Kuiper Jr.
What a guy.
What
that's Cam's draft notes, if you haven't seen them.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, but guys, that's our first of many breakdowns of some of the draft prospects. Thank you for taking part in this, and we'll see you next time.